Good afternoon, students. This is Neha, your faculty. Today we will be starting with your second chapter of history, and the name of the chapter is Our Karnataka. So let's go ahead and learn few of the interesting features about our Karnataka. In today's class, we will learn Administrative Division of Karnataka, Bangalore Division, History of Bangalore, and Natural Resources. Dear students, take a moment and pause the video and note down the keywords in your classwork: administrative, unification, revenue, and intenses. Before starting with the lesson, let's get to know about the cities which belong to Karnataka. Okay, so right now on the screen you can see India map. Now I want you all to find where is Karnataka. Yes, you are correct. It's in the southern part, and the red color map which you can see on the map at the bottom, that is Karnataka. Let me show you the image of Karnataka. Let me show you the map of Karnataka actually. On the screen now you can see your Karnataka map. This is how a Karnataka map looks like. Just pause the video if you want and take a close look of the map. Students, on the screen right now you can see the city and their names and the population. Okay, the ranking has been given based on the population. So let's go ahead and see the cities which belongs to Karnataka: Bengaluru, Mysore, Hubli, Mangalore, Belgaum, Gulbarga, Davangere, Bellary, Bijapur, Shimoga, Tumkur, Raichur, Bidar, Hospet, Hassan, Gadag, Udupi, Robertson Pet, Bhadravati, Chitradurga, Kolar, Mandya, Chikkamangaluru, Gangavati, and Bagalkot. So these are the 25 cities which belongs to Karnataka. Now let's get started with the administrative division of Karnataka. Student, as you know, our land is Karnataka. Our state has a history of 2000 years. Many parts of our state have prehistoric stones ages sites. Okay, historians have identified such sites in various parts of the states. And in this chapter, you shall study about the four administrative divisions of your state and their significance. Let's go ahead and see what are those four divisions of Karnataka. Those are Bangalore division, Belgaum division, Kalaburgi division, and Mysore division. On the right side of the screen, you can see a Karnataka map. Students, if the names on the screen is not clear, you can refer page number 11 and 12. It's mandatory. You should refer these two pages for the clarification. Let's get started with Bengaluru first. Dear students, Karnataka has been divided into four revenue divisions. They are Bengaluru division, which has 9 districts, Mysore division, which has 8 districts, Belagavi division, which has 7 districts in it, and Kalaburgi division, which has 6 districts in it. 30 districts in total. Each district is headed by a deputy commissioner. Okay, so there is a deputy commissioner who takes care of a single district. Okay, and the division is head by a divisional commissioner. He keeps an eye on the deputy commissioner whether he is doing his work or not. We shall know about the districts, the uniqueness, natural resources, agriculture, rivers, resources, crops, forests. That's the reason we are learning this lesson. Okay, because being in Karnataka, it's mandatory for us to know the details, the history and the culture to which we belong to. As you know, Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka. It is one of the administrative division of Karnataka. There are 9 districts in Bengaluru division. Those are Bangalore Urban, Bengaluru Rural, Kolar, Chikkabellapura, Ramanagara, Tumkur, Chitradurga and Shivamogga. This division is in southern part of Karnataka. History of Bengaluru. Bengaluru has a history as rich as Karnataka. The earliest rulers were from the Ganga dynasty. Kuluvarapura was their capital, that is present Kolar. After the decline of the Gangas, the area came under the rule of the Cholas, Hoysalas, and Vijayanagara kings, Marathas, Mysore kings, and Bijapur's Adil Shahis. During the rule of Vijayanagara Empire, Palegara were appointed to administer different regions. These regions were called Paleputtu. Pelagaras were the leaders and reported to the Vijayanagar kings. Okay, they kept an eye on the work with how it's going on, and each and everything was reported to the Vijayanagara king. They had to submit tax and gifts to the king. Some of the important Palipottus were Kelakadi, Chitradurga, Yelanka and Chikkabellapura. Let's go ahead and study about natural resources. Students, resources which are obtained from the nature are called as natural resources. Rivers, forest, waterfall, animals, soils, minerals are the resources provided to us by the nature. Bengaluru division has a tropical monsoon climate. The climate of all the district is not similar. Kolar has the most hot climate, whereas Shimoga region gets the highest rainfall. But Chitradurga received the lowest rainfall. The remaining district, Tumkur, Davangere, Ramnagara, Chikkabellapura, receive moderate rainfall. Many of the rivers in this division originate in the Western Ghats. Students, on the screen right now you can see a India map, and on the left corner of the map you can see a red marked. Okay, those red marked are the Western Ghats. Some of the important rivers are Uttara Pinakini, Dakshina Pinakini, Vedavati, Shimasha, Tungabhadra, Saraswati, Varada and others. River Saraswati flows in the western direction. World famous Jog Falls is in Shimoga district. Waterfalls named Muttiyalamadu is in Bangalore district. Gajanur and Tunga dams are in Shimoga. This division has numerous tanks. Mysore kings have constructed many dams. Vani Vilas Dam is one such irrigation project. This is in Hiriyur Taluk of Chitradurga. Another dam is at Marakonahalli of Tumkur district. This division has many mineral deposits. The most productive gold mines of the country are in Karnataka, and Kolar gold mine is famous among all. But the gold deposit of the mine is exhausted. It got over. Iron ore deposits are found in Chitradurga and Tumkur districts. Chitradurga also has a copper ore deposits. It is said that mineral necessary for automatic energy production is available in Chitradurga district. On the screen, you can see the Kolar gold mine and the copper ore. That's all for today's class. Dear students, just wanted to let you know that this is the lengthiest chapter. So, I have divided this chapter into 6 different video. Okay. So, you will be getting 6 different video. This was the first part of that video. Please pause the video and watch the homework which you have got for the day. Thank you very much for paying attention. Don't forget to mention your name in the comment section below. Thank you and have a nice day.